On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
$50. And I understand and I hear you, Court, with the fact that what she was his girlfriend for however many years or whatever. At the end of the day, $150 as an adult with kids, like what message are we communicating on that one?
Well, if she isn't working, what do you expect her? Because when you do child support, they ask for income, not your gifts, not if mom and them give you $200-$300 a month. They ask for your income. If she doesn't work, what do you think her income is going to be?
But they have equal opportunity.
I just got some news about her. She apparently.
You just got some news. Breaking news.
Rick Ross.
She apparently has like some workout gear, a website, and she sold out of the workout gear. So she apparently makes more money than what she's reporting.
Scam.
Breaking
fraud.
news. Breaking news.
Crimson Cure wins again.
And then we can have a conversation about the custodial and the time. But when women have custodial parenting legally, and the father is not around, or she's fighting the father so he can't be around, those children are not with her either. They're with whoever is providing childcare, whether that's her mother or family members or daycare or whatever the case may be, because she's going to have to work then, and she's not going to be spending this inordinate amount of time with her children then either. So he should have the rights to make the decisions about those children, because aside from being financially secure, those children are his legacy. They belong to him. Them his kids.
I wonder why he didn't want to get full custody of them. Does anybody know if he?
Yeah. So here's the thing. Like, they filed in Georgia, right? And lead attorney was on here some weeks ago explaining to us. Now, I know I'm very familiar with the system in Georgia. That's a woman in child state. And there's a very small percentage of men that actually fight for either joint custody or primary custody and win. Custody automatically defaults to the woman. And as lead attorney said, you almost have to prove she's a crackhead or derelict of some sort. So even with making reporting, this is how biased the system is against men. Even with reporting 100, see, it's not just as simple as, well, he should go and fight. Lead attorney told us, right? He's had people spend.
Well, but to be fair, the reason that lead attorney mentioned the amount of money it would take, and Rick Ross is a multimillionaire.
I'm not talking about. What I'm saying is, he's explained that people spend up to $30,000 fighting for their children. The question then becomes, why am I fighting for my child to begin with, right? Number one. Number two, you're still going to go into court in a state that's pro-woman and child state, and you have an overwhelming chance of losing that case. So yeah, he I guess in your eyes, like, he could go and fight, but if he's listening to the advice of good attorneys, which I'm assuming he has on payroll, they're probably telling him this is what you're going to be able to do in Georgia. Now, juxtapose that against what Chris Brown was able to do in Texas. Texas has a cap on child support. Cap is $3,000.
I like that word, Rilla. You've been reading the dictionary.
We coming with that. We coming with that thesaurus, brother. Now, at the end of the day, you got to be aware of where you're fighting from. The outcomes in California is going to look a lot different than the outcomes in Georgia, than in Chicago, than in New York. And this is what we was talking about on the other show when it comes to child
with lead attorney.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
what's the cap in Texas?
$3,000
a month for no matter how many kids you got.
Period. Period. It's $3,000.
You're gonna get me a baby mama down in Texas. No, I'm just kidding. I'm stopping.
I don't know. I just think we can't compare Rick Ross to like the average man.
Why can't we? He's a father. He's an earner.
He's a multimillionaire, and the average man is not. So when we're talking about it costs $30,000 to do court fees, that's nothing to him.
The caveat is he could spend $500,000 in court. He's still not guaranteed to win primary or joint custody.
I don't know. Well, has he tried?
Okay, you're moving the goalpost.
I'm not.
I'm just trying to figure out what does that have to do with the cost of tea in China. right?
Because
we're doing all this conversation
Ross.
around Rick Ross, and we still like. I'm curious to know, what are your thoughts on a woman saying she only makes $150? And I understand, and I hear you, Court, with the fact that what she was his girlfriend for however many years or whatever. At the end of the day, $150 as an adult with kids, like what message are we communicating on that?
Well, if she isn't working, what do you expect her? Because when you do child support, they ask for income, not your gifts, not if mom and them give you $200-$300 a month. They ask for your income. If she doesn't work, what do you think her income is going to be?
But they have equal opportunity.
I just got some news about her. She apparently.
You just got some news. Breaking news.
Rick Ross.
She apparently has like some workout gear, a website, and she sold out of the workout gear. So she apparently makes more money than what she's reporting.
Scam.
Breaking
fraud.
news. Breaking news.
Crimson Cure wins again.
So she.
One thing I don't think we.
I always just think of.
Okay, hold on, please. Okay.
Oh, I couldn't hear you. It broke up a little. I didn't know you were talking.
What I was saying, no one has said anything about stability, and I think the courts look at that as well. Where is the child more stable at? Mm-hmm. And
Courtney, the break is breaking up, Courtney.
The world.
That happened once every show.
Yeah, I know.
You got to upgrade that internet.
The Ghost of P-Ray is undefeated.
So she's just going down in history as the person, right?
Yeah. Is it any better?
Yeah.
I'll just
a little bit, yeah.
It came back. Go ahead and say what you were saying. Say what you were saying. We didn't hear it.
You sound like you look like a karate movie.
All right, y'all. I think we're gonna move on from this one. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome to Lapeef Let's Talk. Make sure you guys get them likes up. It's been a great show thus far.
Move on.
Also, while you're at it, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. You still freezing up, baby girl. Still freezing up. We can get 1,000 megs or better.
Just refresh it, or like go out and come back in.
Let me say this also. Public service announcement. Anton is always rocking hoodies. I know JR got the t-shirt on, but make sure y'all go to lapeef.com and pick up the hoodie. It is hoodie season. It's fall. Winter is coming, as we all know. So some of the dopest hoodies and gear that y'all can possibly ever get, make sure y'all go to lapeef.com and pick that up. I'm gonna be rocking it on my live stream tomorrow.
That hoodie is really nice. I like it.
Appreciate that.
I see you, JR, with the creativity.
Oh yeah, you know how I do, man. You know, I'm a creator.